The gentleman's recognized.
Mr. Speaker, I'd like to thank Mr. Larson for allowing me this time to speak. Mr. Chairman, I rise today in opposition to the bill before us, H.J. Res. 7. I am pleased that President Biden announced this week that he will end the COVID-19 national emergency declaration on May 11th. This will provide a reasonable path to winding down the pandemic measures without leaving states and cities caught off guard with sudden shifts in their budgets. COVID was a once-in-a-lifetime emergency, and an abrupt end to the spending under the emergency declaration would cause chaos for Americans. The wind down aligns with the administration's previous plans to give cities, states, and businesses and taxpayers at least 60 days notice prior to the termination of the emergency declaration. Mr. Chairman, this is a sensible policymaking and it is welcome change from the prior administration's frantic, poorly considered, and dangerous approach to any sort of emergency, including COVID. I agree with the President's plan to wind down the emergency declaration, and I know my colleagues on the other side of the aisle agree with this plan as well. Why? Because this bill was rushed to the floor without allowing our committee to review it, without soliciting input from any of the cities or states that would be impacted. Nobody has been working with the Senate or the White House to find a solution that makes sense.
Yield an additional minute.
Thank you. The majority knows that abrupt policy shifts are bad, and yet they are free to vote for a bill which they know would cause chaos. They also know that it won't be considered by the Senate. But I can forgive a messaging bill. We all do that from time to time. What's so galling about the bill before us today is that it shows just how far outside the mainstream the Republican Party is. The American people want common sense solutions that protect our economy, not a far-right agenda driven by the most extreme voices in their party. It is the same voices that brought us yesterday's anti-vax bill, who knows that what other secret promises the Speaker made to the extremists to secure the gavel. So let's get the bill over with, because we all know that it's not going anywhere.
30 seconds. Yield additional 30 seconds, please.
Thank you, gentlemen. Then we can get on to debating the majority's economic plans, like a 30% national sales tax or holding the debt limit hostage. I urge my colleagues to vote no, so we can stop wasting time with this nonsense and get back to the work for the American people, and I yield back the balance of my time.